Yes, welcome back to episode 5, I think it is.
Yeah, like five, yeah.
Episode 5 of our playthrough, or more like read-through, because there's not a whole lot of actual gameplay, in Doki Doki Literature Club. It is time now to make yet another amazing, jaw-dropping piece of poetic art. So go ahead, 20 letters. Watch for the characters, because as we noticed, or I noticed when going through editing the other videos, every time you pick a word, the characters bouncing up and down in the bottom left, they jump when you pick a word they like.
Yeah.
So I think that influences like who
will like it more.
Yeah, who will like it more and who you will become more who you'll be more attached to.
Okay.
In this alleged dating simulation.
Right. So, well, last time I made a poem for Natsuki, so I'm gonna make a poem for Sayori.
Alright, there you go. What would Sayori like?
Probably really hyper, fun, happy stuff, I guess.
A lot of words to choose from. What would be happy and hyper and good for Sayori?
Smile.
Yeah, there you go.
There's
one.
Cheer. Yep.
Yep, there you go.
I'm getting it.
Nailing it on the head.
Ooh, nibble. Let's try.
Oh
no!
No,
damn it.
Natsuki like that.
Oh. Okay, I want to make it for Sayori.
The details are a little wild, if you know what I mean.
Oh gosh. Jump? Damn it!
Now she jumped. You said jump, and she. Well, her poem was jump. Remember?
Oh shoot! That's
yeah, in the
right.
last episode, she made a poem called Jump, so she liked that.
Mm.
Oh, that's so funny.
I forget what Sayori's poem was called.
I don't remember either. It was that forgettable, huh?
Play? Yeah, there you go.
Okay. You gotta do like childish things. You
yeah,
gotta playful.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Skipping, fuck.
No, skipping is like jumping. That's
Damn
a Natsuki thing. You gotta use the power of association here. This is literature, for God's sake. You should know this. You're a reading channel.
Chocolate? So words that are very exciting and happy are for Sayori.
Yeah.
And cute words are for Natsuki.
And then dark words are for her.
Yuri.
Yeah, so...
Happiness.
There you go.
I did.
Boom, bam. All right. Okay. Back in the classroom. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again?
No. Sound like my white chicks or something.
That's just what I chose. And Trinity, after like episode 1, she's like, I really like that voice, so I just kept doing it for her. It's like, yeah, ha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you.
Why is she a robot?
Why is she? I don't know. She's always so like just stiff. Like they're all kind of stiff, but she just has like that straightforward, just facing you, and like her eyes, her soulless, mechanical eyes.
That's also why she's suspicious.
Right? She's
never an option. She's always like
she's
emergency meeting.
Emergency meeting. She's sus.
She's sus.
There's an intruder among us.
Plot twist: she is an actual robot.
She is the intruder.
She
Plot
kills all of us.
That'd be so funny. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Alright, so go.
I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
And she's actually smiling for once, you conceited prick. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about your part of the festival.
Our part.
Oh, shut up. But the whole day of school... What the fuck? I can't read today, sorry. But it's a whole day
You can't read anything.
I shut up. I have my moments.
That's probably why it took you so long to get to that part of the book. The book that I gave you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're a reading channel and you can't read. What's up with
I
that?
can read. Not out loud, it's horrible.
Alright.
But it's a good... It's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious foods.
She would be about the food. You know, or... You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica? Do they usually have oh fuck! I thought it said friend. Friend squid. Do they usually have fried squid?
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people.
I didn't say I don't like it. Just for the record, I want to put out real quick, squid. Like, I'm not a big seafood person, but like, I had a work friend once, and we were at lunch, and she brought in like a giant, like a chip bag, like family-sized chip bag, full of like shredded squid. And she's like, "You want to try something?" I'm like, "Sure." And like, I stepped like an inch closer to it, and just the smell like punched me right in the throat. I was like, I was like, "No, I can't do it. Nope." Nah, squid is.
Which ones are you guys narrating?
I'm doing Monica, Yuri, and the main guy, and she's doing Sayori
I'm doing
and
Sayori and Natsuki.
yeah.
Sounds fun.
Yes.
Oh yes, lots of fun so far. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people?
Because it's right in your name, Monica.
Eh?
Huh?
That's not how you say my name at all. I get where she's going, like Mon calamari or something like that, squid eggs. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Pause. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for today. Why is she sweating now? She's all nervous and shit.
She realized I entered the room.
That's creepy, Aiden.
Fine.
There's a
Your
hairy...
reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway?
Up your ass.
Oh, there you are.
Ew.
Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face.
Huh?
You're spacing out again.
Uh-huh. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
I want to talk to you, my dear.
Don't be creepy. He's like, oh, we'll get there soon enough, and you've missed some shit.
Yeah.
Some interesting moments. Is everything alright?
Of course.
I can make it over.
Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me.
Oh,
I'm
offended
fine,
all of a
see?
sudden?
You're fine, alright.
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Ew.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together.
Bouncing bow out.
Shut up. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Trini, Kitty, what's up? Trying to be hip now? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. That's not normal. Maybe there is something on her mind.
That's normal if you're a third grader.
Yeah, well, it doesn't specify, like, what grade this is. I mean, I think it's
High
in
school,
It's high school,
yeah.
but it doesn't specify what. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Trini Kitty. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talking to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Huh? Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Don't be creepy, dude. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Trini Kitty. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. How? And like, there's some definite innuendos in this game, but how is that a light? How is that an innuendo? Explain to me your artistic, creative, inspiration behind that innuendo. That's what I thought. Shut up. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has always been. Heh heh heh. You're so funny, Trini Kitty. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. Pause. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway?
You know nothing.
No, she knows. I think she knows a lot more than she's letting on.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from her. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her, that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm letting one behaving out of the ordinary. I'm the one acting out of the... Damn, excuse me. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Pause. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal.
Birds have feathers, dogs have fleas. When in doubt, include
Sayori.
What does that have to do with the situation?
That's my poem.
That's my poem. I wrote that.
Dang it.
This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Trini Kitty.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Pause. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright?
Huh? Of course. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Uh-huh.
Do you want a nap or something?
No, that's silly.
What if I join you?
Don't worry about
Why are you gonna be
okay?
creepy? Sit your ass down.
I only want to see smiles on your face.
Well, alright.
Hey, Trini Kitty, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poem like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end...
Yeah? I guess you're the one who likes this one the most.
Why?
Oh. Excuse me, I guess I'm the girl now.
You don't want to get closer with everyone else?
Wait. Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. And I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life.
Ooh.
So sometimes it's just easier to write them or write when thinking about you. Sayori?
No. Trini
Oh, she's
Kitty,
starting to cry.
I don't deserve this.
Oh.
You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this?
Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden.
Plot twist, she's being abused at home.
Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't be surprised. That's the thing too. Like, never shows anything with the parents, which I guess a lot of anime don't, because the parents are like they're always away on a trip, or conveniently they're at work all the time. You know, it's kind
Or
of
they
sad,
don't even live in the same house.
right? Well, in Japan, you can live on your own at 13.
Really? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, you need. I mean, it's like organized lodging, and like your parents have to like give their okay on it and stuff. But like, if I remember correctly, that is a thing.
And they send you a weekly allowance, right?
Yeah, something like that. Japan's interesting. People mature a lot earlier there.
If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier.
Sayori, I glanced around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me, what will cheer you up? Sayori shakes her head.
Is that what she wants?
She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile.
It's nothing, Trini Kitty. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. Gosh, I'm gonna go home wait, what? I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori,
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself.
I've noticed something. All the blushing signs on the cheeks look like scrapes.
That's the common thing with anime. It's they mix like deep like shading ourselves with just like very simple, just like I drew a line. That's it. All right, so who's next?
Yuri, because I
Yuri.
like her voice, it's funny.
Yuri. Pause. I see. I think you're improving at writing in general, Trini Kitty, but I can't help but feel a little bit foolish. Eh? What for? Just, I feel like I kept trying to offer advice, but when it should have been clear to me that you prefer a different writing style. I probably just sounded arrogant. I'm so stupid.
She sounds
Yuri?
like a trap.
That's a little... No, you don't understand. I spent so much time worrying about what's better and what's worth. Not just with you, with Natsuki and Sayori. It's obvious now why everybody has fun when talking to me. And because of that, I'll just keep my mouth shut about your poem.
Oh, damn.
Pause. Yuri buries her head into her arms on her chest.
Desk.
Desk. Excuse. I was reading that. I was like, I'm not reading something right. She's weirdly flexible.
Yeah.
That's not the first time I've seen her do that.
Maybe her chest was on your arm.
Shut up. I don't think it's ever as bad as you make it sound in your head. Pause. I think if people really didn't like talking to you, then it would be a lot more obvious. I know that you like to read deeply into things, but some things are just worth taking to face value. I've got so used to it that it's hard for me to comprehend any other possibilities. Gotten used to what? Reading deeply into things? Being disliked. Yuri. What? What am I saying? I'm sorry. I never meant to bring this up. Yuri turns away from me. You should go. Eh? Please. Please don't look at me right now. I want to do some thinking. Are you sure? Yuri nods. Alright. I leave Yuri be. Comforting or reassuring her is nearly impossible as it is. So when she wants to be alone, I think anything I say could only make things worse.
Totally.
I feel bad, but thankfully she doesn't take it out on me. I'll wait until she's feeling a little better.
When the quiet ones burst, it's
You gotta watch those quiet ones, because that's when things get nutty. Pause. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once, as always. Is it that bad?
No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Ugh, this wasn't supposed to happen at all.
I think you need to like be more offended when you read her.
I'm trying.
Just be like
Like,
an absolute.
Because I'm more focused on what
Yeah.
I'm reading.
Just be an absolute asshole. Like while you read.
What if I give it a try?
You want to read Natsuki?
Sure.
Use a girly voice.
Do your best like girly voice.
Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around.
You're trying to impress me?
Obviously. You think I'd let you enjoy yours writing more than mine? Give me a break.
I don't like how well your voice matches her face.
Yeah.
Like if you like look at the voice the next
I
time or look at the face next time he's talking and tell me it doesn't match like creepily well. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you?
I'll tell you,
Natsuki's face freezes like she just realized something.
you You're trying to impress me? Okay.
Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor.
I have to do this. I have to use the bathroom.
Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Trini Kitty, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No! I just told her that my voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I was trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day, too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Trini Kitty? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind. I'm just kidding. Ha 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 ha. I didn't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about.
Hey! Wait, are we...
Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom.
Did you read this, Monica?
Of course, I liked it.
You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know.
Oh, getting kind of jealous, are we? Kind of possessive?
You have a bad habit of doing that.
But Trini Kitty wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that the poem is technically for everyone to read.
Okay, well, I think Trinity is done sharing this poem with everyone.
Keep going.
Oh yeah. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this.
Aw.
If you insist.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Never mind.
You sound like Lumpy Space Princess. Well, I guess Natsuki has my poem now.
Aw.
Not that I really planned on keeping it.
Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it.
Oh, alright.
This is my only copy. Like that wasn't?
Right. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wander over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond our sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand.
Aw.
Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. Ooh, sultry.
Saucy.
I almost feel like this one should, I should sing this one, but
I don't mean to cut you off, but if you notice the word leap, daydream, those words were in the poem.
Oh, that's
options.
right, they were.
Yeah.
Interesting, huh?
Deep down, she's a lovely person.
She's a rough on the outside, but the inside not so bad. Oh, a kitty cat has entered the room. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me be by your side, or let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Was that it?
Yeah, that was it.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome!
Keep going.
Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach.
This is true. So you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with the message later?
Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we were kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever.
I see. I don't really have much to contribute here, since I didn't actually read Yuri's poem.
You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At very least, it was good practice.
Sideswipe. Who should I show my poem to next? Well, the only option is Monica, even though she's already read it.
Yeah.
Hi, Trini Kitty. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Ha ha, ha ha. Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. Okay.
The lady who knows everything.
The lady knows everything, huh?
Can I read this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift to the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill. This is a long poem.
Yes.
Why does
Expressionless.
the Q look like a male?
Well, it seems long because it's so
Short lines.
it's so the spacing is so severe.
And the Q looks like the male symbol.
A little bit.
But a hand catches me between the thumb
Wait a minute.
and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
Why are a lot of these poems just like the most emo shit sometimes?
Right?
Then again, I guess that's poetry. It's supposed to be dark and meaningful.
Not all the time.
Not all the time, but I mean that's part of it.
Most of it.
Poems are supposed to bring you a certain feeling.
Yeah,
I
they're,
mean,
they're supposed to invoke deeper thought.
Yeah.
That's probably why emo people love poems so much.
Anyway, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of my own mind. Or kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? There's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Ha ha, ha ha. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? This is true. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. The fuck does that mean?
The fuck?
You mean one-dimensional. Yeah, that.
Sus. She kinda sus.
Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can really dishearten, fudgesicle! It can be really disheartening to get lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. That's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
She's a freaking robot, I know.
Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out?
We never got to read Sayori's poem. Hold on a second.
We did. You came in after.
Oh. Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now?
Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. Oh,
No, that's you.
that is me. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
Oh, that's Yuri.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Matsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on!
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, you picked the time that she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it. That curious expression coming from Yuri. Of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
She knows exactly what's up with Sayori.
Right?
She hella dog
She's
shit.
sus.
She's sus.
I already know what I'm doing.
Think they're plotting something? Did they all, like,
Maybe.
surprise, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why Sayori went home early. She's working on, because they are working on like the posters and shit.
Yeah.
Maybe, I
For
don't
the
know.
festival.
Maybe. I hope. Because I never watched like this far into it when I watched playthrough, so I don't know what's going on. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. Of course she will. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted!
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... Pause. Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless.
Yeah.
No,
Sakura.
that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Pause. No, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never really gave Sori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. Or if I can't, excuse me. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that.
That's a pain.
I love atmosphere! I know you do. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Trini Kitty. One who is truly useless. Ha ha, ha ha. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you.
Oh, I bet there is.
It's not like Monica's gonna give me any choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Such a shining person. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Trinikitty may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on! I never said that!
You can't sound like Larry the Cucumber.
I kinda do, yeah. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway?
Be surprised.
Sounds more like you're just making an excuse for Trinikitty too.
Well, what are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Trinikitty to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet. You know. Oh.
Wow.
So I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez. Can't we just settle this already?
Yeah. Trinikitty, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with, and we're going to stop right there. That was episode 5. That went a little too long, but we're going to continue this in the next episode. Rogue Arbiter here with Calico Chronicler and Aidan, I guess, because he
Special guest.
just had to show up. So yeah, let's keep this going. You stick around because I love the voice you're doing,
Yeah.
and we'll see.